Hello everybody, I'm Dan Hogan, and you can have this Chevette for only $49.95, and I want to sell you a car. What we're actually doing today is we're out at the Winter Haven Mall for the annual car show here at the mall, and this is part of Centel Spotlight, the second in our series of programming in and around the Winter Haven area. Later in the program, we'll be viewing various cars here at the mall from the various dealerships in the city. McHale Buick is the newest kid on the block and had their cars on display at this year's show, including their top-of-the-line Riviera model, and it got a lot of admiring glances from passers-by. Speaking of top-of-the-line models, Rowe and Lincoln Mercury showed their exciting new Mark 7. And quite a beauty it is. We're looking at it in scarlet red today. New for this year is a new suspension system and also a radical body style change. And so when you see it on the road, it will look completely new than it did in previous years. And a beautiful car it is. If you're wondering what the price is, the one we're looking at happens to be sticker priced at $24,734. So start saving those dollars today, and you too can have one of these. There was another exciting red automobile at the car show, something of a throwback to days gone by. Seeing what Lee Iacocca has brought back to the American populace, and what that is the American Convertible. And for only $14,600, you too can own a Convertible by Chrysler. This happens to be the Chrysler LeBaron model. The red base with the white top, and because of the cold weather, we've got the top up today out here at Winter Haven Mall. But Lee Iacocca has brought back Chrysler and brought back the Convertible. Very good at bringing back things that begin with C, and we're also going to take a look at the Plymouth Voyager in a few minutes, which is his new van-o-wagon, if you will. Now for the big question of the evening. Is this vehicle a van or a station wagon? Kind of like a combination van and station wagons. Certainly a complete new design for '84, and a lot of people have been looking at it throughout the car show here at Winter Haven Mall. The show gave prospective car buyers an opportunity to do what they normally can't do under one roof: compare similar models from different automakers. Earlier in the show, we asked you whether this was a van or a station wagon. Now the question is to figure out which one of us is the real clown, and I can give you a hint. To my right is Chuck the Mystic Clown, who is here today for the Winter Haven Mall Auto Show. And how are you doing, Chuck?
Well, I'm very mystic today.
Now tell me what you've been doing here at the auto show today. You've been doing some magic, I understand.
Right, we've been doing a little bit of magic. We've been trying to see if we can have some gum appear from behind the young'uns' back of their heads, and silly kind of things that, you know, young'uns like. I'm trying to see if we had some little gum here. Do you chew gum? Are you allowed to chew gum on the air?
I am allowed to chew gum,
Well, one of the things that we try to do is we do funny things, like we put like so, and then we try to see if we can make things come out of the you know, the hands like so. We do little things like this. I don't know if it's big production things, you know, like that. We bring all us, let's see, put that way. Yeah, that's the way that's done, and then you do like that, and big things, you know. So nothing very spectacular, but we just
the question is, I thought maybe I'd get a piece of gum out of this deal, and none of that has appeared yet.
That was misdirection. They say if the more you see, the less you like it, and the less you like it, the more I like it, or something. But anyway, there's the gum. And
okay, thank you so much. I've been misdirected now for about 37 years, so I'm well on my way to total oblivion, I think. But this will help me to chew along the way.
It's been a great show.
Now, where do you get your wardrobe? Do you have a special wardrobe mistress that's involved here, or what?
Brothers out of New York. They come down and do me some special measuring on me, and it's been a lot of fun. They use, in fact, Omar the tent maker. He's another one of my tailors, from over in Sarasota.
About how much does something like this cost?
You have to pay somebody, I believe it's $12.15, and then they give you back $24 if you'll wear it properly.
I see.
So, of course, you can see how well dressed I am. I also go to the finer places in the area like this.
How long have you been a clown?
Probably about 20 years. I appeared as a kid. Let's see, I'm 118 now, so yeah, that was about 20 years. I appeared with a little magician one time. He had me up on the stage type thing, and it kind of gets in the blood or something.
I want to thank you for joining us for this edition of Centel Spotlight. If you didn't get down to the mall to see the cars at the annual car show, of course, stop by any of the friendly local auto dealers, and they'll be glad to show you whatever you might be interested in acquiring this year. And it's a good year for cars. 1984, a lot of new models in stock and a lot of different variations on automobiles, something new to look at.